Hey guys, how are you? What's going on? Let me just check my mic for a second. I think you guys can hear me just fine, but I just want to check the settings real quick. Okay, I think it's good. Okay, so I was just watching. So, Phone Calls from Prison put up something today, which was kind of interesting. Because I really didn't know too much about this case, and it was weird because I don't know if you watched this at all yet. Um the Paul Ferguson phone calls. He's got some weird man. So, phone calls from prison put up these calls, right? I didn't think anything of it. I didn't realize that that was the son. So, Paul Ferguson is the son of Shonda Vander Ark, who is a weirdo lady who basically was just convicted of slow torturing her own child. Okay, I guess we're going to just jump right into it. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody here. Welcome and happy Sunday. We are going to talk a little bit of true crime on today, which I guess that's what we do here almost every day. We're talking about something that just went wrong out in the world, and maybe some people who can't come outside, and all of the things. And yes, okay. So we're going to just jump right into it. Okay. We are going to do the Sonya episode where she gives us all the tea about the baby that doesn't belong to anybody at that house and the baby that belongs to the strip club and the stripper who basically abandoned her child. Girl, Paul Ferguson. These calls are weird. If you want to listen to some weird shit, phone calls from prison, I'm going to just go ahead. I don't know if I'm going to react to this in the future. Maybe if you guys ask me real nice. I'm just kidding. It won't be till the weekend. And I'm talking about next weekend. But this is weird. Okay. Let me set the scene for you so you guys can go watch, run up their views because you guys are not over there watching like you would if you saw Nesto and Sonya in the picture. Okay. I know you guys love Shay and you love phone calls from prison, but I didn't see y'all over there. Okay. All right. So um y'all need to go check this out because this is weird. This is some weird shit. So so first of all, this guy, Paul Ferguson, his mom just got sentenced to murder. Okay. She slow killed one of her kids in front of the whole damn family. They starved the little boy to death. He was severely autistic, nonverbal, and they tortured him. And she used Paul to help her do that. Okay. Paul appears to be autistic as well. But he might be high functioning on the spectrum. And he basically did what his mom told him to do. Now, this is the weird shit. So he's in the county jail. He's in the process of going through his trial and things, and some random man calls him from out the blue. He's like, "Yeah, you don't know me, but I'm very interested in your case. I've been following your case, and I wanted to talk to you because I feel like you remind me of my son who is on the spectrum, autistic, high functioning, all of these things. I would say, sir, the difference is your son isn't in jail right now for helping mom kill one of the kids in the house. Okay. That's There's a big difference between your son and Mr. and Paul Ferguson, right? Um he's fascinated by this kid. He says he thinks that he's not getting fair treatment. He feels like he basically I mean, I'm going to just say I think that he probably is under the impression that he really is a victim of his mom's circumstances, and that very well may be true. But how this man went through hoops, shoots, and ladders to get over, to talk to him, befriend him, start putting commissary on his books. In the second or third phone call, the man is already offering him lodging and help and all kinds of stuff if he gets out and wants him to needs help in the future to like resettle. Um, Lindsay Collier, how are you? It's very strange, but it made me think of the whole Nesto thing because we know that there's someone who came out the bushes to befriend this guy and is offering help and sympathy and compassion and bless your little pointy head. And it's like, what about the justice for Timothy? Timothy is the how old was Timothy? 7. Timothy, I posted it in my Patreon, the articles, because Shonda is in the process of appealing her sentence. And this, I was about to say this hoe, excuse my language. This lady is asking for parental rights back, if you can believe it, after she's been convicted of killing one of her children. If you can really, if you can believe it. Um, anyway, uh this man, we don't know who he is because phone calls blurred out his face, and we know the wife's name is Kim and the son's name is Isaac. And maybe I missed it when he said his name. I'm sure he probably said his name and I missed it. But part four, part four, let me see. I was in part four and he said, "Hey," so Paul starts to get mad in part one. Paul's kind of like, I don't know if Paul's on medication. Paul's kind of sleepy and out of it. So part one, first call, he's kind of out of it. Then they have another call, and the guy is under the pretense of like, I'm a boring nerd geek, da 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 da. And so he was 15 at the time. Paul was. I feel like Timothy was younger than that, right? Let me see. Poor Timothy. Um, First degree child abuse stemming from the death of her 15-year-old son. Was it years and years and years of abuse? Three things to know before mom is sentenced for torture. Okay. So I mean, they put him in ice baths. They did a whole bunch of really horrific things to the little boy to make his life miserable before he ultimately passed away. Thank you. Um, and it was terrible. She was found guilty of first degree murder and first degree child abuse and sentenced, I believe, to I believe 100 years. Okay. How old is Paul? Let me find out. Hold on. Girl, I didn't do a deep dive research, but hold on, let me see. Paul. He just got a lot of time too, as a matter of fact. Um Paul age. Okay. 21. 21. He's got Asperger syndrome potentially. I mean, um but I don't know that he had gotten all of his psych evaluations were not completed prior to um the ending of the trial, and I don't know that he had a lot of sympathy. I think that Paul's brother Tim, who was severely autistic, nonverbal, all of that, this is kind of one of these kids who really depends on his family to do the right thing for him and take care of him. He certainly didn't ask to be here. And even though it is, I would say 100% Shonda, when Shonda enlisted her son, it's almost like, and we can't compare the kids to other kids, but even like Ruby Frankie, her kids knew they needed help. I don't know that her kids, if I don't know if Ruby Frankie enlisted her kids of helping um abuse the other kids. We had heard all that story yet, but one thing we do know is that those kids were asking and begging and crying for help. So maybe they feel like at Paul's age, because I haven't seen the case. I was getting ready to start Googling to see if there was any of the trial that was which maybe it was on Law and Crime or something. Wasn't following this when this happened. So but it's interesting I'm just going to say, when you've got a parent who is abusing children in front of other people like it's okay, um you've got some kids that are going, you know what I mean, like I clearly they felt Paul had some, he did plead guilty. So that's the thing. He pled guilty. Why he pled guilty, I don't know. The man, let's just get back to the calls. The man was offered to help Paul get another lawyer. The man's offering money. The man is damn near life coaching. Um, it's pretty interesting. Then they mentioned, so the first call when he's like, "Hi, Paul, I watch true crime on the internet, and I got interested in your case, through your mom's case, and da 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 da." And I was like, "Oh my God, this is how it happens. This is how it happens." Well, the man was saying that he felt that he reminded him of his autistic son. Okay. Now, Paul was getting evaluated for autism. And at the time, so I'm listening, he's still being evaluated. They had not yet determined or said that he did not qualify for a diagnosis. I don't know if he's on some sort of medication, if he's on anti anxieties. He just seems to be, I don't know. I don't want to say despondent, but he does have a not there quality about him at certain points. Also, the connection of the videos is bad. It kind of overlaps with each other. But these are very interesting. If you like to watch like weird interviews, weird phone calls, um, it was weird. It was also weird from a standpoint that this man seems to have a very normal family. I would like, I'm doing quote unquote, and he is taking an interest when you have a whole bunch of kids. You have a daughter in college, you got a son right there that you could be paying attention to. Why you are trying to befriend this young man when there are churches and clergy and all different kinds of people. And he said he's trying to rally the autism community to come help him, to help him. Okay. I don't know if he finally got a diagnosis. Someone in the chat is saying he's not autistic. Um, you're saying I thought he had Asperger's. That's what they were trying to evaluate him on. And the gentleman who was there for all of these visits says that that's the impression that he gets, because Paul, in some of the videos or things that he read and saw, um, he thought that it reminded him of his son who has Asperger's, right? So video 4, right? He's talking. Is this the right video? He says, I was talking to, how on phone calls from prison, like if you watch any of the other videos, it's that video when the people realize that their videos have now made it to YouTube. And he's like, wait a second. I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said that my phone calls with my mother are in a podcast. And the guy was like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they are. I was just like, and I said, let me tell y'all about this so you guys can watch, because I don't know what else out there is available, but this is it's very creepy. And I was just reading an article where they feel like, based on, how, like, any of you guys who watch Dexter's dad was a cop, but his dad was a dirty cop. And His dad kind of trained him on some of his skill set a little bit. Um, and Dexter woke up in a pool of blood and all of the tragedy that it was the life of Dexter, right? And furthermore, Dexter's son, who dealt with tragedy, because we know that Dexter's love, the woman that he fell in love with, ended up meeting her demise, and his son ended up in a similar, witnessing and being left in a pool of, blood when Dexter's love was killed as well, right? Like, it was giving me all kinds of vibes. You guys need to go watch it, like, for real. I know it's not Nesto and Shirley and Sonya and all that, but just, clear your, like, it's a good clear your mind and get into something else a little bit for a minute, because it was very like the main thing is, outside of the core situation, which is Shonda Vander Ark, who is now a convicted murderer. It's these phone calls, and the phone calls to me are weird. Number one, this was a whole entire stranger that has befriended this young man. It was giving very creepy, because I was just waiting for him to say something like, To Catch a Predator, that TV show with what's his name from NBC back in the day. It was giving very much To Catch a Predator. And I'm sorry to the gentleman if you're out here listening, because apparently he likes YouTube and all of those things, but it was very creepy. So I'm sure you know that you sound creepy on the phone. Um, but he seemed to have good intentions, but the intentions are weird, because where's the justice for the little boy who was he was being fed bread soaked in hot sauce was being poured down his throat, they were giving him ice baths, he died from a combination of malnutrition and hypothermia. It was very awful. The little boy, unfortunately, um well, he was 16, but he was severely autistic. So we don't know, like, he was nonverbal, but could he even walk or anything? It was just sad, right? He was slow tortured his last days, and maybe most of his days, who knows? But it was very bad. And the man, I never really heard them talk. And also, maybe just because he was still in the middle of his trial, but it's like you never hear um he didn't want to speak bad of his mother. He's like, but no, you can speak, like, she was a horrible person, she was a terrible person. And then you do hear in some calls, like, Paul starts to get kind of mad, right? And then but this guy, let's just call him the benefactor, okay? He wants to help, him. And he is, let me see if they say his name in the description box. It's crazy. The very first call, it seems like this is all the same guy. It's gotta be all the same guy. I'm on call. They just dropped. I'm not into part 5 yet, but I got all the way to part 4 in the middle. Let me just see. Does he say his name real quick? Like, hi, I'm Joe. Just one second. Oh, his name is Randy. Okay. They cut off Randy's name. But Randy is weird. I'm sorry. Randy, is there not any other way that you can spend your time, money, and resources? He put his whole family on like a Zoom call with this guy. It was weird. You guys got to watch it. I'm telling you guys got to watch it. It's very creepy. I wouldn't even watch it like tonight after 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock, just wait till the morning, because it's quite disturbing. Especially if you take a little bit of time and read what happened and what Paul participated in with his evil, sadistic mother. Not cool at all. Like, it's very giving. disturbing. So I just wanted to kind of give that shout out because it's interesting. And, I know we all love phone calls from prison. And if we all love phone calls from prison, then we'll watch other things that they put up, not just Nesto and Sonya and Lamont and Dre and Shirley. You know what I mean? So check it out because it's actually pretty interesting and it's worth a 20-minute watch. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Um, Lency Collier, what's good? And thank you so much for dropping the super chat. I appreciate that. And C.I. Hawk, I watched part of her. It was creep. Randy is creep factor on 10. Like, it's weird that a grown man would call this young man because he's obviously like 40s, he could be 50s, and that he found the phone number and got signed up and called and then and then also, let's just say Paul did plead guilty, right? I don't know if he had a bad lawyer or what. Bad lawyer, good lawyer, whatever lawyer, but at the end of the day, he pled guilty, and it's giving very much this type of person. This is my second thing. Let's support PCFP in doing additional content. Also, it's this weirdo type individual that all of a sudden feels like a pinging and a longing to support murderers, because I'm quite sure, or criminals, okay? If you gonna support the criminals, like, it's weird. And he's a true crimer. He said he'd been watching YouTube. He watches, I'm sure he probably watches conversations about crimes and what's happening out here in the world. And then he starts off with this rhetoric in maybe episode 2 or episode 3, because each episode has like maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, maybe 2, 3 calls per whatever, maybe at least 2, but sometimes 3, right? But he starts off with that conversation that we hear all the time. Oh, yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah, it's just, I don't know why people could be so mean and so hurtful. But how are you? You're a true crimer watching on YouTube. What? You are supporting the content by watching it. And when Paul tells you that he found out that his mom's video, her jail calls were on YouTube, and his friend tells him, you're like, yeah, it's there. Uh-huh. Like, you're all friendly buddy, but you didn't even bother to tell him that you probably listened to those calls too. Randy. Okay. It was just giving, I don't know. I really haven't made myself too familiar with these type of people that start reaching out and befriending criminals and criminal people families, and want to help the criminals rather than want to help the victims, rather than give money. Like, this boy who was slow tortured was severely autistic, nonverbal, all of those things. But you're going to reach out to the Autistic Society to help Paul and not help the boy, donate so that something like this doesn't happen again to a nonverbal human being who is being slow tortured by their sadistic parent, to provide resources for Mother's Day out or daycare or other facilities that or other monies that can be made available for families that may not have those resources, so that people don't snap, get burned out, or children that go unmonitored in these type of situations where people are not getting to see the victims before it's too late. You know what I mean? Like, a mess, right? Anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys about it. Go check it out. Because I did. I'm in episode 4 now. I'm not quite done yet, but I will finish watching. It was like, if you can make it through the first video, you'll just know that there's a lag, and Shay notes it in the description box that there was some kind of weird lag. It's not as bad in the other videos, but just know that it's kind of like a little bit of talking over each other, and it may have just been some lagging some lagging in the feed on the internet. I'm not really sure. They said that they're talking through an app. So it could be some sort of, it's not Global Tel Link, but it's something else. Because there are some of these facilities where you can actually just do a video visit at home. The fact that you've got to go to Cobb County to do a video visit, which is weird, because there's people who do video visits from their iPad or their living room, um, and you don't have to go to the facility. But it was weird to see that there are people out here that deliberately, like, all of it, go to the side of the accused, the suspect, the assailant, and try to befriend and help them. And it's like, it's strange to me. It's very strange, weird behavior. It's like the people that are fans of like the Joker, and they're just they befriend the bad guy, right? This is one of those stories I was telling you about at Dimples. Yeah. So yeah, there's some stuff posted now on phone calls from prison. They've dropped 5 videos today, as a matter of fact. Paul is already engaged to one of the groupies. He's been offered money. He's been offered a place to stay already. I don't even know, but I hope Randy keeps calling. Okay. I watched the trial and was sick to my stomach. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. Was it on Law and Crime, or what was it on? Was it on Court TV, or was it on Law and Crime? I'm gonna catch it because it was good. And then also, if you had not caught, they had the long ride to the, was it the Kissimmee Police Department, for Stefan Starnes? Okay, we've talked about Stefan Starnes a couple of weeks ago. Madeline Soto's mom's boyfriend, because we're not going to call him stepdad. Man wasn't married. So the man that Jen Soto live in her house, that ultimately took out her daughter, allegedly, at least was helping himself to her, in one of the most disgusting ways possible, to most human beings outside of Sonya Durham Waller. I'm going to say it like that because sis says it's just a picture. It's what? Yeah, disgusting, right? So they also posted, after he was arrested, his 20-minute ride to the police department, and they're talking about like Metallica. They're just talking about like random stuff. It was quite interesting. It's on Law and Crime. I'm gonna have to go catch it. Yeah, I'm gonna queue it up tonight after I get off with you guys. Let's do one visit and I'm gonna let y'all go because it is a school night. It's the first day back to school tomorrow, and we'll get a little bit more caught up. But I told you guys I was coming back, and coming back is what I am doing. What was the question? Do you know he was touching? That's, yeah. Mm-hmm. Look, I'm gonna be really honest. YouTube opened my eyes to a lot of things. I was blessed, and I'm sure a lot of you were too. But unfortunately, my eyes were opened on this app over the past few years to the amount of people who've been violated, and people who just know the signs to look for of people who are just looking for access into your home. And it doesn't matter that you have like your dad and mom and they're together, because I mean that can be a big part of it, that you live in your nuclear family and mom and dad are married and intact and they have a solid relationship and all of those things. But there are sick people even in those relationship settings very lucky to not be exposed to any of that type of stuff, nor my siblings, and I'm very grateful for that. But since I've been on YouTube and I've been, I almost felt like there was a little bit of hypervigilance. But now I don't know. Something just turned in my brain. And I'm like, wow, I really never realized. I obviously knew that this was a problem, but I really never knew that there were predators out here who really try to take advantage of thirsty women to really get access to their kids. That was new to me. I know that there's always been women who were taken advantage of for their resources, their body, their housing, all of those things. But the creeps that want access to your children is absolutely, it floors me. It really just does. So it's very unfortunate. It's awful. But yes, I am aware of that. That's what the phone told us, but he still hasn't been charged yet with murder. Um, so at least as far as I know, up until maybe a couple of days ago, he still hadn't been charged with murder. So her murder case is still not, I wouldn't say not solved, but they don't have, he's in there on multiple counts. I think I posted it in Patreon. Um, I got the indictment list. Did I post all of it? I posted some of it. Let me see. Let me scroll through. Did I post it a couple weeks ago? The 60 counts. Um, I feel like I did. I know I have it. If I didn't post it, I'll post it. It's quite graphic. So, definitely a trigger warning there. It's awful. I posted his arrest warrants. I do have the details. I've got the details. I'll put it in there, but just, be forewarned. It's the 60-page full indictment. Um, yeah, it's bad. Um, but yeah, they just want access. They don't even want you. They want what you got up under that roof with the kids. It's awful. And I don't know if ma'am turned a blind eye. I don't know if she was just stupid and slow herself. I don't know if he took advantage of the fact that she worked at night and she had a free babysitter. It's awful. It's awful and it's terrible and it's really, really bad. 60 counts. Yeah, that they were able to record, put it that way, that they were able to record based on the forensics in the phone, dates and things of that nature. They gave him 60 counts of child pornography. And let me see, hold on. Where is it? I know it's in my files. I will put it up on the Patreon. Where else can I put it? Mm, I need to find a place I can put it that's I don't want to put it up without like a trigger warning for someone. Obviously, if you click into Patreon, you're going to see that when you get there. But I don't want it to just be like on the front page of my Patreon. But maybe I'll put like a cover sheet to it. That way I'll just post it for anyone who is a registered Patreon. Um, Even if you're not a paid member, you'll still be able to see it. Let me see. I know I have it. I'm not gonna spend time looking for it now. But I will pull it up and I'll post it over there for any like you just have to but yeah, he's gross. He's gross. He's a horrible person. But yeah, like I said, YouTube really opened up my eyes to this type of a person. Because I really didn't know. I used to think sometimes, especially in the mommy community, that people were like, a little over and above, like, oh, really? Do you think that that happened? Or is that really, But yeah, it's true. Some of these people really do just want access to your children. It's awful. So, and there are, I mean, that's just what it is. I didn't really see it until I finally was like, oh, um, so anyway, let's go. let's get into this reaction. I will post the Stefan stuff. I will get it up there tonight at some point. Just bear with me. I'm clicking through stuff that I have open right now. I mean, I actually already have it up and open, um but yeah, go check out like I said, I know it's not Ernesto, but some of these other things that they have posted are quite juicy and very interesting. Um so it's yeah. Well, I think we've always lived in this world, but at the end of the day, the internet lets us know, it gives you a better idea of who your neighbor is, right? I think that we didn't know, you see the nice facade on the outside, you don't know what's going on the inside. This has always been happening. We just didn't have the access to be able to virtually peek into the window. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everyone. If you're a new subscriber here, welcome. We're just talking a little bit phone calls from prison and the array of offerings on the channel. So don't miss it. Okay. I know oftentimes we get stuck on the Avi, which is Nesto and company, but there's definitely more on there. And I dipped into Paul Ferguson calls today, and it was quite interesting. It was quite interesting, very much giving ew and disturbing. There's a man named Randy who's decided to be Paul's best friend and offer up money, resources, attorneys, advice, all different kinds of things. And it's like, where's the justice for Timothy? It was no even compassion for Timothy. I'm gonna give you guys some time to watch, and then we'll circle back around if you guys want to talk about the calls more in depth. But I just wanted to kind of tee it up for you guys, like, get into it. Shonda and Paul's texts are awful. I'm sure they're probably on Law and Crime, maybe. If you have access to those, can you drop the link into the comments? So I'm sure I probably can Google it, but if you know readily where the texts were, if they were published after the court proceedings, if you don't mind dropping us a link to it. If anyone has any information on that case, and there was a particular link that you found informational, drop it into the comments so we can all hit on it and then get super up to date and maybe talk about it later this week. Um, it's strange to you that somebody would just befriend this young man, that a grown man would befriend this young man on some true crime from the internet, YouTube. He didn't even bother to tell him, like, oh, hey, by the way, I saw the calls with you and your mom. Boys, I don't know. It was giving something. I don't know. Okay. It's like when Sonya finally tells Nesto that the calls are on YouTube or that the videos are on YouTube, and he didn't really know to the degree of like what was really going on. You know what I mean? Like how Sonya tells him but doesn't tell him everything, or that Dre tells him but doesn't tell him everything. It's just, I mean, if you go tell it, tell it. I would say, right? What's the point in just telling half? Okay, let's get into this episode, guys. Let me make sure to bookmark this. Okay, so we're at 38 minutes, 39. Okay, so we're going to get into this first video. This is one that I found quite disturbing. We all knew that Sonya was babysitting, right? We didn't know who she was babysitting for. Some people were speculating on the YouTube streets that that was Nesto's baby. Like all different kinds of stories were floating around. Who's this baby? Who in the world would let Sonya Durham Waller babysit? These are the Paul Ferguson calls right here. Okay, get into it. That's his mother right there, the weirdo chick with the two braids. Shonda Vander Ark. Um, okay. We didn't know who the baby was, okay? And guess what? We found out. She told it. So let's get into it. That was in the first call. I know the second call we want to talk about. Girl, that damn nose of hers. Allegedly, she got a nose job, but I don't believe it. Anyway, I mean, maybe she did, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Either way. Um, and the fact that she's so sensitive about her looks makes it even funnier because ma'am gets mad. Um, okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everyone. We are getting into, let me clip this and drop this for Facebook. I hope that baby is back with its mother or somebody contacted a responsible person to come get that baby. Okay, here is the link for the video that we're watching. If you're new here, we're over at a channel called Phone Calls from Prison. They are a YouTube channel we love to watch. So there is the link to watch it in its entirety. This is a commentary channel, so we make stops, we comment, we kiki, we discuss ideas and all of the things. So if you want to watch this video uninterrupted, you are welcome to do so at the link that I just dropped, and then come back and get into this conversation with me and Bougie Gang about what just occurred. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Girl, that hair looks dirty as I don't know what.
You can't wait. Hold on. Let me turn this thing up. I see, can I turn? Okay, what you say? Oh, I said your brother came, but they wouldn't let him visit with me. He had to visit separate.
So he said, so look at her. She said, your brother came, but they wouldn't let him visit with me. So I wonder, but he never came back. Your brother came. So is that Lamont? I'm assuming. That's a rhetorical. You don't have to answer. I'm assuming Lamont, but Lamont never came back. And Lamont's she's a felon too. So whatever. I don't know. Maybe he thought he was going to go in with her and not have to give his information, but sir never came back. And she's not talking about Daryl, because Daryl came by himself in November 22 and never came. He came 2 visits in 2022 before Sonya ever even showed up to Cobb County and never came back. Okay. Ooh, it's gonna give me problems today.
Oh, he did come today. He came. I mean, I caught him before he got here, so I didn't meet him. I caught him before he got here when I talked to the lady in front. Oh, okay. He was almost here. I got here like 10 minutes early. Oh, okay. Okay. So he can't come. What's the reason why he didn't come? He got to do his own separate one, she said. But he said he's going to be in New York after court. So. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, but he going to show up. He said he's going to court. Oh, okay. Okay, so he know what to do. I think he was prepped. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. Okay. Well, you look nice. You look nice today. You look real nice today. Can you hear me? I say you look nice today. Why you grinding them teeth like that? I can hold my mouth how I want to hold my mouth. He got me in the back today. Oh, that's good. Okay, it must be crowded. No, it's about 5 people here. Okay. Okay. Well, how you feeling then? What's your choker on? What's your choker on? Oh yeah. You said my neck was long. I had to break it up. No, go ahead. Go ahead. All right, go ahead. What you finna say now? No, I'm doing good. That baby had me up all night long. What? Because you're scared they're going to pass out on you? No, well, she kept waking up. She would only go to sleep for like 15 minutes, and then she'd wake right back up. Prenatal care is so important. Does it cry? She cried a little, but she was mainly like acting like she was like uncomfortable. Oh, okay, okay. You gotta keep turning around. Yeah. Did y'all hold the baby head right so the baby won't have no ugly head? You mean I think you're gonna try. Yeah. Her head. She got a really nice little head. Oh.
No, you don't have to shape the baby's head as long as you don't lay that baby on its back or its side and never pick it up. If you pick the baby up, then the baby's head is already set. But if you lay that baby down all the time, then yeah, it's going to have a flat head wherever you decide to lay that kid all the time. That's what that is. Or you got they got forcep head like Sonya does.
But I met her mother. Her mother like a crackhead.
Her mother looked like a crackhead. Okay. Well, look, I'm gonna say it like this, and you would
You
know.
lying.
I was like, I was thinking it was the grandmother, right? And I was like, hey, and I'm thinking grandma, right? And then Cindy was like, this is her mom. I'm like, oh my gosh, she looked. And then she
They are so messy, these two. They don't need Sonya better not say another word about anybody talking about her. She talks about people all the time. Her and Nesto, they are so grimy and phony. Okay. I hope the girl who's the mother of that baby goes and gets her baby, or some interested party who has seen this weirdo looking chick with some random baby that does not belong to anybody that's up under any of those roofs that she frequents. Help that child. Okay. Because the child's mother has abandoned it. Okay. This is absolutely insane.
smelled like cigarettes. You could just smell it on her.
What?
So I was just like,
But y'all smoke weed and stuff over there.
And she dance?
yes, right?
And she look nasty like that?
Her face looked a little like life, like she just been doing a lot, you know?
Right.
Like yours. Yeah, like yours. Sis, you are not a spring chicken. I don't know why Nesto continues to entertain you, that you are some sort of spring chicken out here. Sis, you need to stop it.
And all that, drugging and all of that. Yeah.
He's got this chick thinking she's some sort of spring chicken.
So she took the baby. She got the baby now.
No, she just came over and dropped some stuff off and kept going. And then Cindy was
Hold
like, she
up.
was like, no, I'm not gonna hold
So she okay.
her. She was like, because my hands are dirty, and I'm just looking at her like, girl, go wash. Takes 2 seconds to go wash your hands and hold your baby. You ain't seen since Friday. She was just like, and then she just dropped some stuff off and kept it going.
So what? So what you saying is she gonna take the baby over? That's what you saying? Your daughter gonna keep the baby forever?
She said,
That shit crazy.
if she keeps the baby, she has to adopt her. You can't just like,
Yeah.
Mm. Did I slow this down? It was on a different speed.
I don't
Okay.
trust nothing out here now.
Why
That
you
shit.
don't want to get emotionally attached to the baby, and then they come out of nowhere and be like, all right, get my baby.
Yeah, because I've seen that happen 1,000 times.
Sonia has her daughters. So Katie. So I guess her name is Kaden, but they call her Katie, and that's Sydney's kid, and she's got Tomas, her son. This baby they're talking about, that is the baby that belongs to the Scrupple over there at Sydney's club, where allegedly Sydney is a bartender. Okay, so Sydney bartends. One of her little crackhead dancing friends had a baby, and I guess was going to abandon the child, and Sydney ended up with the baby. And I guess now, because her mama's in town, mom is babysitting. So you heard her say, the dancer chick dropped off some, I guess probably diapers and money, I would imagine, or some food stamps. And Sonya's taking care of the baby. And that's the baby that we heard crying in the background, that she was telling to shut up. And when she was trying to talk to Nesto, all of the shenanigans with the baby, that is this baby. It's a baby who belongs to a friend of Sydney who works at the club. Okay. Like I said, it sounds like P Valley over there. Okay. This is damn episode of damn over 50 P Valley Atlanta edition.
Well,
Yeah.
one of her friends was going through it. Her friend ended up going to jail. Her and her boyfriend.
Oh, let me say one other thing too. In reference to what we did, the video earlier today, someone made an excellent point in the comments, and I believe I pinned it. Sonya was over there for her damn daughter's birthday, her granddaughter's birthday. It was Katie's birthday, right? It was Katie's birthday. Do you imagine your flighty ass mommy come from Miami? It's your daughter's birthday, and everybody has to cater to your shenanigans of running over. Look at the man in the background, Cobb County Jail. You got to cater to your weirdo ass mom who has taken up with a damn inmate over at the fucking county jail, and you're trying to put your daughter's birthday together. The little girl's trying to get her nails and her hair done, and Granny is running over to the jail to go see her married ass, no account boyfriend. And she spends all her time on January 14th, 2023, and January 15th on the phone talking to damn Crail Lewis, talking to fucking Lamont, talking to Nesto, talking to all these damn people. So the person in the comments said, it's a shame Sonya's in town for her granddaughter's birthday and spent all this time. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? You are so right. Bougie Gang is so smart. And I'm like, this wench been on the damn phone all fucking day. She been talking to this one, that one, harassing Crail Lewis on his damn day off at 7 o'clock at night. Phone call after phone call, having people run her up to the jail, have to come pick her up. All this mess and nonsense on the child, on your granddaughter. Don't you have anything better to do on your grandchild's birthday than chase after this married man? A mess. So if you want to know what, on top of everything else that was going on January 14th, just remember it was her granddaughter's birthday weekend. Okay. The videos that we were just all getting into and watching, January 14th, that's Katie's birthday, right? That's her birthday week. Okay.
Nowhere and be like, all right, get my baby.
Yeah, because I've seen that happen 1,000 times.
Well, one of her friends was going through it. Her friend ended up going to jail. Her and her boyfriend went on a crime little escapade, and then she ended up getting caught and going to jail. And she gave her sister her daughter while she was locked up. So then she got out. Now she's trying to get her baby back, and her sister's like, no, she don't want to give her the baby back.
Okay, so another one of Sydney's wonderful friends went on a crime spree with her boyfriend, gave her daughter to her sister, and lost her kid. Okay. Can we talk about Erica Kang for a second? Do you guys remember what I told you about Erica Kang and her kid? Remember when Erica Kang got arrested for slashing some tires? Okay. She went over to her sister's house and was mad and slashed up all of her sister's tires because guess who has custody of her kid? Okay. These people are some birds of a feather flocking together. Nesto said he's seen that a million times. What, people who are taking care of other people's babies with no paperwork? This is the weirdest stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's really sad. And I think a lot of us take it for granted. Like, there are children out here who are at risk. There are children out here that are in danger. There are people out here that just turn their kids over to just random ass people because they don't feel like being bothered. And you don't know what's going on with your kid. And I guess they just don't care. I mean, we've heard sick stories over the years, right? There are people who have turned kids over for drugs, like just turned them over to a drug dealer and like, here, take them, whatever. I mean, I know this is probably not like, this is bad. This is awful. But these two see nothing wrong with this. This is the woman who thinks that the pictures that Nesto is being accused of, this crime, the CP crime, it's just some pictures. Like, what's the big deal? You're just in possession. You're not a criminal. You're just in possession. You're not a criminal. Miss Piggy Braxton, thank you for supporting, sis. I appreciate you. I appreciate it so much. You guys are awesome. It's just I don't know. It really I mean it's clicked with me for a long time how demented some of these people were that we're watching right now, but it really is. And then just I could not stop thinking about Lamont saying to that girl, telling her to be quiet or else he was gonna bust her upside her head. And he probably would. And nobody checked him like, hey, don't. First of all, number one is the recorded line. Number two, what? Like, come on now. Sonya didn't say a word. Nesto didn't say a word. Nobody said a word.
Which is fucked up because she was actually a good mother. She just got with the wrong guy and started doing some shit. She was a good mother. She was very good to her kids. So she ended up losing both her kids. The father has the one and her sister who won't even let her see the baby because she doesn't have legal custody of her.
So the sister has one and the father has the other one, which means she had two baby daddies, which is, hey, whatever floats your boat. But the kids had to be separated. So the kid that's with the sister, clearly either paternity wasn't established or the man doesn't want the other child. So mom's out here and prioritized her wretched ass boyfriend, went on a crime spree, lost both her kids, and one kid has daddy to come pick him up and the other one has auntie. And it's just a mess. This is a mess, y'all.
Won't let her see her own child, which is selfish because she has no kids. So this is her way of having a kid. It's taking her sister's.
Mr. Piggy Braxton was amused by the call. I'm glad I could provide some laughs in the house this weekend. Thank you for letting me know. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed that. It was my pleasure.
Oh, damn.
She lucky because she'd have been under if it was me. I don't like. I'm about to catch this final case. You don't bring me my child.
Oh, okay, okay.
People, if she's a good mother, other than the mistakes she made out in society, she was a good mother. You gave her kid. She wasn't a bad mother. She was a good mother. She was very loving and kept her kids fed and cleaned and safe.
Wow, that's a great mother, clothed and fed and safe. That's the basics. That's basics. I mean, that's being a mother. I don't even call that being a good mother. I call that doing your job as a mother. I mean, of course, those are good things to do, but those are basics as a mother. Clothed, fed, and safe. Dogs do that. The squirrels do that. And they don't even have houses. They live in trees. Okay? The deer do that. They live in the bushes. Clothed, well, not clothed, but you know what I mean. Warm, safe, fed. Animals do that instinctually. They don't even need CPS. Okay? That's basics. You don't get an applause for the basics. Okay? That's not called being a good mother. Being a good mother is also making good choices and putting your family first. Putting your family first would be not befriending or having people around you of that type of quality to be taken away from your children who are now traumatized because they don't get to see you anymore. That's being a good mother, making good choices, having reliable income to be able to take care of them and not letting criminals be in the way. That's a good mother. And then a great mother goes even far beyond that. Then they maybe spoil them a little bit and try to go above and beyond, take off from work to be at all of the events and get you into extracurricular activity. That's going from good to great. But the basic, sis, you don't get all that for basic. Nobody told you to keep your legs closed. And then you could have just ran the streets all you wanted.
I would say get back because I've seen her with her kids.
Oh, you seen her with the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, then. Okay, what you got going on there, Pretty? What's on your mind?
I was trying to go to the dealership today, but they're closed today.
I was trying to go to the dealership today, but it's closed.
Oh, you just going to get him a car today? You just going to buy him a car today?
Yeah, we were going to. Well, we were supposed to go yesterday, but he wasn't ready in time because I was
I'm gonna go spend up my whole entire check so I can be broke.
running late for my visit. So I was like, we'll just go tomorrow. And then we drove by the dealership and it was closed. So we're gonna have to. He's gonna have to go tomorrow after I leave.
After you leave, what you gonna put him on the first buy program?
They don't even have that anymore.
Yeah, they do. They gonna keep. Yeah.
I'm looking like you.
Nah, you ain't looking nothing like me. No, you ain't looking nothing like me. You good. Yeah. You keep on goddamn.
Why is she always making faces like this woman is? I would love to use a word, but I don't want to say it. Forever messing with that nose. She's always messing with that nose. Something is wrong with her. Something is really, 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 really wrong with her.
Putting your no, you straight. You good to go. Trust me, you good to go. Yeah. So you ain't got it. You ain't got them problems. I think you're happy with that, ain't you? Huh? But your hands are nice and tan. Your hands are nice and tan. Yeah, real nice and tan.
Right? Do they look old?
No, they don't, because you're getting that sunlight to them. So you should be happy.
I'm holding on.
You don't know.
I said I'm holding on.
Oh yeah. What you got on today? Okay. He still could have. He still could have met you though. At least met you.
Oh yeah, he could have. He was like, I'm gonna just turn around. He said he had something to tell me, but he didn't want to talk over the phone. He could have drove up and met me, but I'll see what he's doing later on.
Yeah. So that's good. Okay, I got you then. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So 48 hours. Yeah. 48 hours, hopefully.
48 hours.
Yeah, hopefully.
Do you mean the people in the jail are loud, or you wanted me to turn it down? It's too loud in your ears. Because I can turn. They are louder than normal. You know, the phone calls, you got to turn it all the way up. But the jail visits, the sound quality is a little louder. Is it bothering y'all's ears? Because sometimes I have to turn it down. Her nails are definitely clubbed. I don't know when she's looking. I don't know. She's so distracting to me. She's always making faces. She's so weird. She's so weird. The people are loud. Oh, because they're in that rec room type situation. Multi-purpose.
Yeah.
You'll get it.
Okay, then I'm hoping so. Did you get a response back from last night after you?
I didn't check my phone. He texted me on my iPhone. You know, I don't want to be on the iPhone like that. That 404 number.
Right, I got you. Okay.
He always calls on that number, so.
Okay, I got you.
Me and you was on one phone when I was talking to him on the other phone.
Okay, I got you. I understand. Is it cold out there? Yeah, is it cold out there?
No, I didn't wear a coat. And my shirt is kind of thin, you see?
Oh, damn. Yeah, I see you. What do you call that? When you twist your arms and call that, what you got, double jointed?
I'm not double jointed.
Yeah, you is. That's how you walk.
He's such a damn clown.
Double jointed.
That's bow-legged. Double jointed? Really?
Yeah. You definitely bow-legged. Super bow-legged now. Yeah, you got all that going on. But I'm trying to figure out how you be doing there. Where'd that come from? Is that a
She wants to pretend like she got something in her mouth and make you think she got something in that mouth of hers, trying to be nasty.
Habit or something?
Is it a habit? I don't know. I don't pay attention to how I whatever.
Is it because you be excited? Or what is it?
I'm always excited to see you, even before you got this situation going on.
Okay, where your glasses? You ain't got no glasses. I see you squinting.
Where your glasses?
Where your glasses?
Oh, okay. What is that? A Chanel bag or something?
Oh my God.
No. Do I have a Chanel bag?
That's what it looks like.
I don't have. No, this is a Marc Jacobs. I
that
have
little
a
cheap shit.
I have Gucci. I have Louis. I don't have Chanel. I mean, I don't have. No, I don't have Chanel. I never bought a Chanel bag.
Oh, okay. It
My
just looked
daughter
like
got a
the
shitload
sign.
of them. No, that's Marc
Oh,
Jacobs. That's Marc Jacobs.
I ain't never heard of them folks before.
So listen, my granddaughter saw the bag because a lot of it has a strap to it, and it's called a snapshot bag. And I bought this one, and I bought a gold one because silver and gold go with everything. I'm a practical person.
This lady and her little cheap bag collection, I wish she would stop. And I don't care how many designer bags she says she has, it gives swap meat to me. I do not believe that she's buying anything that is over $200. I don't care where she's buying it. She's buying it from the lady down the street. I don't care where she's buying it from. I do not believe that she is spending $1,800 or $2,500 on a duffel bag. I just don't believe it. I don't care about that little Marc Jacobs camera bag. I do not care about it. That thing costs like $180. If she went and got it from Nordstrom or Neiman Marcus or whatever, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. No one cares. And these bags are horrible. It's just the reoccurring theme of all of these like aluminum pressed, embossed Renaissance damn concert tour, which is over. Beyonce is into cowboy now. She's not doing that anymore. Get over it. She's catching all this stuff on sale. Girl, let it go. It's over. Done. Renaissance is over. Leave it alone. Just leave it
Fire.
alone.
It's got to go with a lot of shit. But she was
Just
like,
get one nice, sensible, classy handbag like most women. Get one or two that you rotate out on a regular and spend some money on it if that's what you choose to do or not. I don't care what other people carry. Just get like and that's it. And have a couple of nice ones to throw in the mix on occasion. I'm me personally, I am not a change my purse out every day type of girl. I'm just not. I like my bag I carry for a period of time and then I might swap it out. But I always have one really steady bag that's my everyday rider. And then sometimes I will switch it out and that's it. But this nonsense that this lady engages in with these like weirdo ass, ugly ass bags all the time, it's just ridiculous. And she thinks she's really doing something.
oh, can I have that bag? I'm like, no.
What's a Snapchat? What's a Snapchat bag?
So
What does that
the
mean?
snapshot bag, it looks like a camera case, is what it is. See it?
Oh,
And the
okay,
straps
okay.
are wide like a camera case, but you can take them on or off the straps. So we call it a snapshot bag because it looks like a camera case.
Hmm. What's wrong with you? It's like your arm getting numb or something.
I was bending and I was just trying to stretch it out. I fell down the stairs today. Fell down 2 stairs. My heel got caught on the stairs on the carpet.
You
But
fell.
I caught myself. And my son looked back and was like, I was like, yeah, I fell down the stairs. He was
Can you imagine Sonya falling down the steps? How much I would laugh. Do you imagine how I would laugh? How I would laugh. Okay, guys, let me. I'm gonna see if I can find a bougie gang sis sent me some TT. Let me let this play. Let me see if I'm feeling a little messy. So let me pull it up and see if I can find it, and then we gonna talk about it. Okay, hold on.
like,
Ah,
he went out last night to a
Did he
party.
have a
Had
good
a good
time?
time. He had a good time. Yeah, he did.
Okay, I'm gonna
Cindy
get him.
called
He got
me.
him.
Cindy called me and was like, I think you need to come get his car because I don't think he can make it home. I'm like, what happened to him? What did he do? She was like, he just looked tired and he had a drink. I was like, is he drunk? She was like, no, he just had one drink.
Yeah, he
I'm
had
like,
drink. He was drinking. He had to drink to get
you're
loosened up.
lightweight. He only 100 pounds, so one drink will probably take his ass out.
Wait a minute. Your son weigh the same what you weigh?
He about 10. He probably like 105.
You
He's
got
about
to
this
be
much
lying.
taller than me. No, he's small. You know, kids be skinny until they get 30.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You sure right about that.
And he's only 5'4". He's short.
He's that little?
I'm so happy he got that tall. Sydney's my height. Exactly. I was hoping he would grow like past me, but you know what? They said Kevin Hart's only 5'2", so he's taller than him, so he good.
Damn, yeah, I know him. Yeah, he's right. He's short. But he getting to the
girl,
bag,
bye.
though. He getting to the
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah, $450 million. That's how much he's worth.
That's some good money.
Yeah, because Eddie Murphy's only worth 250,000 million. I'm
Who?
sorry.
Who?
Eddie Murphy's worth 275.
275.
Why she said Steve Harvey 6? Why are you looking up all these people's net worth? Can you tell me? Why, Sonya, why are you looking up everybody's net worth? What's your net worth, sis?
But me, I just dogged down all the way around. Nasty Nesto. I'm telling folks, man, I ain't did nothing with these folks, man. Hold on,
What's your name, Nesto? What's your name, Nesto? You know what? You know what?
What?
It's funny that you said that. You just brought back some memories. So when you said that, when I told you, I think on a couple phone calls back, remember I told you, I said, you know what they call you right here? Yeah, you say what? And I said they call you Nasty Nestos, right? However I said it. So they don't took my voice.
I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215407 at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me Nasty Nesto.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me Nasty Nesto. I ain't do.
You know what?
A mess. Okay. Let me see what I can find. Oh, okay. Even better. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. Y'all want to see what? Okay. All right, let me snapshot let me keep this playing. Let me snapshot everything because I'm sure I will be blocked after. So let me snapshot everything. So I've got everything I need. That way, once I get blocked, it won't be any big deal. Okay. Okay. Hold on.
What's going on with that tongue, though? That tongue look like you're trying to find some action or something. I'm just trying to figure that for that.
I don't have the one.
Yeah.
I don't have anyone.
Oh, that's what
like I'm overdressed when I come because everybody be looking like they just rolled out of bed, and I be like,
well, who wants to do who with that? Now you're a grown woman, so you it's not. Don't worry about other people. Stay who you are. You worry about the wrong.
I know you say that because I'm old, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I ain't looking at no child. Yeah, so shit, that's what I'm looking at. I mean, that's what I'm used to. So, yeah, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. No, it's nothing wrong with that.
55 this year.
Okay, what you gonna do for it? You going out of the country or somewhere? What you gonna do special? Yeah, I know. You're like, but how you gonna get around?
I can stay around the local places and stuff.
Well, you know you can get. You know you can get. Oh, a cruise.
A cruise? I do a cruise.
Have you been on a cruise before?
Me and my sister went on one. We went on in 2019, right before COVID. We went on a cruise.
So how was that when y'all was single women going over there with all them people?
Okay, so what we should have did, it was 7 of us girls, and what we should have did was we should have went to the Tom Joyner cruise. That's the one we should have got on. Have you ever been to that one?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
You been on one? Tom Cruise, Tom Joyner.
But I heard about
My sister went on it. My sister went on it because she was with Silk and Silk performed, so she went and got on there. Said she had a good time. That I would spend some money on.
Why?
Because it's black, it's adults, and it's just a grown atmosphere, like an all black club.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I see. I see what you're saying. You would have went on that.
I would. I can still do that. It's every spring.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of it before.
I'm surprised you never went.
No, because that's boring to me. That shit boring to me. I'll just be honest with you. It just be boring to me.
What's not boring to you?
I can't talk on the phone. Yeah, I
That
can't
is
talk on
not
the
your
phone.
fault, really.
Yeah, that is boring to me. Yeah, that's sorry. Yeah.
For real.
You see how deep my hair is? Look at
I see how long it is. Look
that
at
shit. That
that.
crazy as a mud, ain't
Get some cornrows to the back, huh? That's a lot.
cornrows. Yeah,
It's
that's a
shrunk
lot.
because it's curly.
Yeah. But it's nappy too.
Your hair is not nappy. You don't have a bad grade. Oh shit! Look at your little skinny ass neck. I could choke you.
I just got this big 5X
It's the choke
jumpsuit
me
on.
thing for
5X.
me.
There you
That's
go.
all. Yeah.
Brown chicken just whack 'em.
Yeah. Hold that up again. Hold your neck. Hold your.
My hand.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Okay.
pretty. Okay,
I'm just
that's
trying
pretty.
to get stuff ready.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you about tired? I know you about burnt out, but I thank you so very much for coming. I sure do, and putting your time and your life on hold, because you could be gone somewhere in the desert somewhere, kicking it with somebody, doing something different than sitting over here.
I don't like anybody else.
Yeah, it's okay. That's because they don't want to do what you want to do. You like to explore life.
I told you my biggest issue. I'll go on the first date, and then I'll just be
You
like,
told me.
yeah. So I've never been on 2 dates, so it's like, yeah, okay, I'm good.
She's 55 years old. Well, 54 at this time and has never been on a second date. She's a weirdo. She's constantly making faces. A grown man, I don't care if they're, let's say 35 to 55, nobody is spending their hard earned coin on a weirdo ass chick like this. Nobody.
I'm good. I know I did go out with that one guy twice because he was right next door, the Airbnb dude.
Yeah, you told him that.
But then when he saw your picture and got all in his feelings, I was like, that's another problem too, because a lot of people will say, oh, you can't deal with your exes, or you can't deal with people you used to do, or you know what I'm saying? They be wanting to shut everything down, and I'd be like, yeah, I can't do that, so it's whatever.
Those are to me, those are what they call it, they don't have confidence in themselves.
Yeah, insecure.
Yeah, insecure. That's a lot of that going on. It's a lot of that going on right there, I see. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you're right, you have to be
about you. That's about it.
Yeah, you definitely have to be mindful who you talk to, because you hurt their feelings.
I was telling my son that on the way here, because my son is with me, and I was just like, yeah, I'm psycho. He was looking at me like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm crazy, but I know how to control it. So I don't.
What you mean? What you mean by that?
Crazy? You know how people just know what their limits are, but some people don't stop at their limits; they just keep going and stuff. And I was just telling him, I'm like, I mean, I know, you know yourself, you know.
Right.
You know, some people can push you, but you know how to just hold back so you don't do anything because it's really not worth it. So a lot of it is certain things don't be worth it. So you don't do it. So, but I know in my mind, because I be wanting to do it, that I know I'm crazy or can go crazy or be crazy. But I don't put my hands on people, so.
Okay. So what make you go there? What is it? Simple things or normal things or what?
It has to be a lot. It has to be like some type of direct. It has to be just some hella disrespectful shit, I feel like. But it's nothing simple. It's nothing simple. Because I've only felt that way once or twice in life, so I'm not easy to go there.
Oh, you easy to go there now. You easy to go there, because I done caught it 1 or 2 times in a conversation with.
That's because in fucking with somebody, then I gotta. Okay, so right now you don't have the ability to fend for yourself on a lot of things. So
right.
I know this, so it kicks in, and so he can't, but I can. So on your behalf, I will.
That's what I thought. Okay, that's right.
Right. So it's like,
I got that.
We're not going to do that. Right. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that to him. So no. That ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
protect
Okay. And I definitely appreciate that part. I appreciate that a whole lot.
Yeah,
No,
my
for
heart,
real.
yeah, my
That's better than that's better than that's better than an McDonald's shake right there.
It's not real ice
Not a
cream.
McDonald's shake.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, it's better than that. It sure is. Yeah. So you and your son, are y'all going to see them RVs today? What y'all going to do?
No, he don't want to go.
What?
So no, he said he did his time with the RV show with me because I did take him about 3 years ago. We went to West Palm to the RV show, the schoolies and the vans in West Palm, and he went with me there. So he doesn't. He said he's not going to do this with me today.
So
I'ma
you
just
going
go.
by yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't miss out on your stuff. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you
Well,
know,
I'm going. I gotta go. That was one of the reasons I came. You was one of the reasons. The kids are one of the reasons. And that was my third reason for coming.
yeah, go at least go. You know what I'm saying? Keep the motion going for yourself. Because see, you lose emotion and you just start losing interest. But if you touch it, just can touch it 1 or 2 times. You know what I mean? And you can, yeah, that's it. Just touch it 1 or 2 times, and you're good until you make your move. Because it's coming. Trust me, I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I know it for a fact. Shit, I
Really?
know that. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, now I know I'm going home one day. I know that. But when? But I know I'm going home. I do know that part.
You are going home. Wherever your home is.
Yeah, whatever. That can be outside the gate. That's home to me. So a lot of folks ain't here telling they going home, but they know they ain't got nowhere to go. But to them, it's home. Free is free. So I do know that. That I do know. Now, how much time I got to enjoy life?
Okay, that was my bad. I was trying to upload the picture. So you guys can see.
I don't know that part.
Oh, you have forever to live. You got at least 30 good years. What are you, 60? You got at least 35 years. 95.
I got 95. You can't drive. You can't. I don't know nobody driving 95. Who's driving a 95?
I'm not trying to drive past 70.
Are you crazy? I'm gonna be rolling like a man. I know a lot of persons driving at 80.
I'm not trying to drive. No, because what if something happens to me and I kill somebody because I'm behind the wheel and I ain't got no business being behind the wheel?
They're right there. They're doing it every day.
Yeah, fuck that. That lady did that in South Beach. She ran over that guy because she thought she was in
Oh
drive
my
or something.
God.
She hit the car and she rolled over into
That happens every day. Some old person messes up.
a sidewalk cafe and rolled over this guy and killed him.
For real? Is she locked up?
Yeah. I don't think they locked her up, but her old ass shouldn't be driving. I'm sure what they did was because she's Caucasian. They took her driver's license away from her. But he's dead.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yes.
Wow.
She landed her car right on
I'm
top
going
of
to show it in a minute
Killed
to
him.
everybody.
Damn, that's
But the
you never
Patreon
know which
and
way you're
members
gonna
got
go
it
these
first.
days,
But
boy.
y'all going to see it in a
You
minute.
gotta watch out for anything that could happen.
But shit,
I'll get
sometimes
ready to see it in just a
sometimes you can't even be watching
second.
out these days. It's your time. It's your time.
I guess that's how they put it.
Okay. All right. My ADD is kicking in. Okay. So that's I don't know if Yvette's watching, but hey Vet. Hey girl, hey. That's Vet. Vet with the good hair. Remember Vet said she had long hair. Her hair was longer than Sonia's. So that's Sonia's friend Vet. Have y'all seen her already? Is this cold tea? I want to thank so remember our good sis from our good bougie gang sis who told us about Sonia's married baby Tomas's daddy, the Jamaican guy who got deported. Girl, sis done came out the bushes again. Apparently, there's girl. I was like, thanks, sis. Thanks, sis. Thanks. Oh, it's hot? Okay. Okay. Yes, that's Yvette. Yvette's a nice looking woman. Ain't nothing wrong with Yvette. Now both of them they need some help in them jeans department. And girl, Sonya, where are your shoes, sis? Sonia's shoes are sweeping the floor. Okay. Hold on before I mess this up. And I would say, Yvette, you could actually go up a size. Maybe Yvette's lost weight or something. Cause girl, You know how you get the saggies when you lose weight or something. I don't know if she's lost weight or not, but those jeans are. I mean, it's okay. You say she got big feet. It's okay. Yvette is cute. Yvette's cute. She just needs it better. Them jeans are not fitting. They're not sitting upright. But ma'am, it's the ponytail for me. Hold on. It's the ponytail and the edges. Hold on. Looking good every time. Okay. Sonya trying to hold on. They look like they are over there at the class of 86 or 85. They look like they're over there at the class of 85 reunion before the hall filled up. Is that what you were in Ohio for? Was it the class of 85? Was it y'all's gosh, would that be a 40-year reunion or something? I don't want to give out. I don't want to give. Well, that's all I'm going to say. I can't say too much because we know that there are folk around, and we just we have to just keep it cute, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we just have to keep it cute. Okay, but I'm not mad at Yvette. Yvette is a cute lady. Her roller set is on point. Okay. And Sonya, I don't know what you're doing with that ponytail, sis, but mm-mm. Sonya is not giving up that ponytail. Sis does not want to do her hair at all. GBG, if you had to pick, sir, would you pick on the left or the right? Any of the men in the house, if you had to pick 55 and cute, you could tell Yvette just is not dressed right yet. You know what I mean? She's not in her going out attire. She might put something on and be ta-da. Okay. It's just those jeans are horrible. Okay. Girl, it can't be class of 87. Is that class of 87 or 86? I think she's 86. Maybe she probably was behind a year. So let's just give her 87. She's got pretty hair. Clearly, they're both tiny because remember, Sonya is not even 100 pounds. So Yvette is, she might not be tiny, but she's holding too. She's, you know, but the jeans are bad. But because she's Sonya's friend, we're gonna have to give her a little bit of the drama. But it looks like they're over there at the senior center or something. Yvette got a thick head of hair. She does, doesn't she? And it looks like she just got it blown out and curled and everything. Yvette and Big Mustard need to switch voices. Yvette is probably her more calmer friend. Based on what I saw of Yvette, I'm going to say, hey, Thessie, thank you so much for supporting, sis. I would say Yvette lives a little bit more of a normal, uh, bougie gang type lifestyle than her weirdo ass transient. I love a criminal friend named Sonya. Okay. Girl, she keeps pulling that hair back and calling it a protective style. Hold on. Mm-mm. All right, let me see. All right, let me change this scenery for a second, okay? Uh Girl, it's gonna get me blocked. But it's okay. Uh Looking good, looking good. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Now, there's another person in here who I'm not sure who they are, but one of these I don't know why Sonya thinks she is fooling anybody in the age category. I'm gonna cover this. I don't know who she is, but somebody with another ponytail. Okay. The besties. Okay. Hold on. Uh, oh, I'm trying to get it all up close so I don't. Let me see. Ooh, my bad. That is not what I wanted over here. Okay. That's the besties. Okay. Okay, guys. That's so in case you were wondering about the besties, that's some little bougie gang picture show, little slideshow for y'all on a Sunday night. I'm sure she's gonna be like, oh my god. Okay. What do these people have against Edges? What do the Edges have against those people? How about that? Why did the Edges abandon ship? Our friend Sharon Collins gifted some sisses or a sir or two. Let's see what happened. Thank you so much, Sharon. Is it Sharon or Sharon? Let's see. Let me let my monitor catch up because I haven't been on this screen. So let me see how it got gifted out. But anybody who just got a gifted membership, you are welcome. And thank the good sis, Miss Sharon or Sharon Collins, for making that happen. That was so very sweet of her to gift 5 memberships. And then we have some new members. Also, Sharon became a member as well. So thank you for making it official. Lisa Be Free made it official. And let me see. Thessie, thank you for the stickers, Thessie. Got chat thinking. Is it Sesamonorous side eye? Sesamoris side eye. Winter blue. Eat, pray, love, and truly, untruly loved. Untruly loved. You all just got gifted by our good sis. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate that so much for the support. Sharon became a member, and Lisa Be Free. And let me see. I think there were a couple of other stickers. Let's see. And Miss Piggy Braxton. I bet Sonya Googles how much Shirley is worth every day. So yeah, we left off. She's talking about people's net worth. Was that not okay? Kevin Hart, Eddie Murphy, isn't this? Oh, but Steve Harvey is that? Yeah, let's get back to it. That's where we were. Thank you for that was a great holder for us. Thank you for bookmarking that for us so we can go right back to our spot and knowing exactly what was going on. Thank you to everybody supporting and watching and liking and all of the things, subscribing. It's very much appreciated. Okay, let me get back to our current comment. Okay, here we go.
I'm sure what they did was because she's Caucasian. They took her driver's license away from her, but he's dead.
Wow, he's dead.
He did.
Wow.
She landed her car right on top of him. Killed him.
Damn. You never know which way you're gonna go these days, boy.
You just gotta watch out for anything that could happen.
But shit, sometimes you can't even be watching out these days. It's your time. It's just your time.
Sometimes you put it at the end when you die. It was just his time. No. Sometimes it's not your time. People just take it. If it's avoidable, it's not your time.
Well,
you just went on some accident shit. But if your body just shut down, then yeah, that's just what that is. You know, if your body just said this is it, then that's fine. But no.
Who are you?
So when did you go get your checkup for your other joints? You say on the 8th or 7th or the 8th?
She's not going, Nesto.
The 8th. What day is that on? I need to look at my little calendar and see what's going on. Hopefully I'll be home.
You know what's going on, Nesto? You're going to be sitting right there in that county jail for like a whole nother year and a half. That's what's going on. You're not getting out no time soon, sir. I mean, I hate to break it to you like that, but if you know, I mean, what you don't know at this moment while you're going to go check your little calendar, sir, is that you get ready to be up in there for another very long minute. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, hopefully be home so you can test them out.
Go ahead, you're funny. Yeah, you're funny. Yeah. You know, this is a recorded conversation. Yeah.
All our calls are recorded.
I know, I'm just talking shit. Yeah, you keep me laughing, so.
They'll be okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I appreciate it. Okay. So what time you going down there? Yeah, just go down there and enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? Laugh and kick it and just.
Around 3.
You should take some pictures.
Yeah, around 3.
What time is over? 7, 6 or 7 o'clock?
Yeah, because it's Sunday, right? So yeah, around 3. I'm gonna go out there, drop him off. I'm gonna go. We're gonna get some gas, and I'm gonna get to go.
Gas.
And I'm gonna get me some food.
Oh, you're in his car. Y'all in his car.
You know I don't have a car here.
I thought you was in your daughter's car, the electric car.
No. His is right up front and easy to get to. So hers is in the garage.
Oh, okay.
And I think she needed to charge her car because she told me last night she needed to charge her car, so her car needed to be charged. But
okay.
I'm gonna take his car.
Okay, yeah,
I'm gonna see.
Get on that day.
Go.
But you know, it's a game. It's a game today. You don't go nowhere to sit down and watch the game and sit down and somewhere. You should get out and you look nice today. Yeah, you should get out and enjoy yourself today. That's what you should do. You know, just sit down and meet guys somewhere that makes some sense. You know.
Okay, I'll do that.
No, you ain't gonna do it. But I'm just saying though.
No, I will.
Yes,
I will.
That's a good day because. Yeah, you look nice today. You look very nice all the time. But today you look real good today. Really? So yeah. You're gonna meet some new people. You know. Can't meet no new people sitting at home. Or you can't meet no new people sitting at babysitting.
Okay.
Right, I'll go meet some new people.
No, I'm just saying. You know, just do them or go home and what you say?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, just go out and have a good time for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because she's gonna get crazy in a minute.
For real?
Yeah, it's gonna get good. It's gonna get all good. Everything good. You know.
You don't have to keep trying to push me. I already know what it is. So stop trying to push me.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be. Ooh, you have no clue. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're gonna be good. We're gonna be walking around with 70.
I will go out and meet some people.
Yeah, just no. You ain't got to meet nobody. Really, you ain't got to really talk. Just just be in an environment for a different environment for a minute. That's all.
Really?
So I think he was telling her to go out, get outside, get some air. I think she got her little feelings hurt. Do you guys think so? Do you think she didn't understand that he was telling her to just go out, get some air, go eat, circulate, socialize? I don't think he was telling her to go out and meet a man. But at the end of the day, Sonya is in her feelings liking someone who really she has no business dealing with like this, because you're not going to do anything but getting your feelings hurt. But this is a grown woman who's really not been out on proper dates. She hasn't been in proper relationships. She has been used and allowed herself to be used. And she just doesn't understand how life works as a grown woman. And he's telling her to go out. Don't stay in the house. Like, you can go out and go grab a bite to eat. I mean, that is how you make friends. But, most of us normal people, maybe you're going to find some other things to do, like go to the gym, take a lesson, go swimming, go to a swim class, go to Pilates or yoga, places where women meet up and you can make a friend, go to the coffee shop, have lunch, people that you can actually, that you might be do a similar activity, and places where grown women make friends. Different social organizations. We know she doesn't belong to a sorority. We know she doesn't belong to a professional organization because she's not one. But outside of those type of things, um, she could, like I said, the gym, yoga, things like that. He's telling her to go to a bar. I don't know. I don't know if he was telling her to go out to solicit, or was he telling her to go out to actually make some friends. But either way, like he said, I know you're not going to do it. But she does look drunk there, doesn't she? Look. Hold on. Let me make her big.
That's all. Yeah, just sit down and just enjoy yourself. Shit, you ain't locked up.
I enjoy
That's all I'm
myself when I'm
saying.
sitting in the house with the kids.
Okay, I forgot, Grandmama. I forgot. You got it.
Grandma. Hello. I'm okay.
Yeah. You. Okay.
I'm okay.
All right. As long as you're okay, then.
I'm going to the RV show. Then after that, I'm gonna go to a sports bar and go mingle with people and go meet some people.
That looks like she has one of those clip and bangs on. I don't know who any of y'all been drinking or whatever. But I'm telling you, this chick doesn't look no 35 or 28 to me. And it's not me being a hater. Sis is holding on to her 50s. That bang yang 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 is killing me, right, Tori? Tori, it's killing you, it's killing me. It's a bang yang 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 yang. It looks like she went right down to Tyson's. She went right over down there to the good bad hair store and said, "Give me one of them 4-inch bangs, please." Any of y'all watch Peyton Marie Charles? You know how when Peyton straightens her hair, Peyton has long, pretty hair, but Peyton didn't want to cut her bangs at first, right? Also, Peyton's hair is natural. She went and got that little bang yang yang yang, and she makes a bang, but she tapes it in. I guess it's a tape in or a clip in, and she tapes and clips it in between, and then flat irons and incorporates it in. I guess that's how you're supposed to do it, right? This thing looks like she literally got some hair combs and hair combed it in. Okay. This is a bang yang 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 yang. But it looks like she went to the hair store and got a bang yang yang, but she didn't watch Peyton's tutorial. Okay. All right. She did not. No, that is not how you do the bang yang yang. It's not. But I think Peyton actually cut her hair now to where she actually has a fringe in front. I think. I don't know. Maybe she's still. And also, I mean, why cut it if you can incorporate it in? But I think she did cut herself some bangs. Anyway, is this video not taking a long time? My God.
You're funny. Since you like all your blackness, so go see what's out there and just laugh, and they're gonna piss you off, but you'll be okay. But I know you're not. I know what you're gonna do. You're going to RV show and take some pictures of yourself. You know what I'm saying? At the RV show and stuff, and just look at.
I'll take video of the RVs.
You took some pictures with Vet.
I don't know. You're such a beautiful woman. You should take pictures of yourself and look back when you get 70, 80 years old.
If I take one picture a month or two, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. All
I
right.
know what I
Well.
look like.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, damn. What that supposed to mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, guess what? You did it with the wrong one anyway. So
Huh? What?
you did it with the wrong one. Okay. All right. Well, I love you. It's finna cut off. I don't know why the
Yeah,
screen
girl,
was
bye,
going in and out.
whatever. Mm-hmm.
No, I love you. You didn't tell me you love me. You didn't tell me nothing.
I love you very much. More
Okay,
every
that's what I
day.
want to say. I want to see it rolling off your lips. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right.
You suck.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
You're not gonna see me.
Thank you for watching. Please.
Okay, you know what? This
There
is
you go.
hold on. You know what irritates me about this whole thing is that on these visits, wait, let me see something. So this is 11/17/02. When did Daryl come visit? Daryl first came to visit Daryl's first visit. Let's see. Daryl's first visit. Oh, Daryl's first visit was October 28th, then November 3rd, and then this is actually Sonia's first visit, November 17th. Okay. All of these, you didn't tell me you love me and da 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 and all that stuff. Meanwhile, he was still trying to con Shirley it out of her money to pay Craig Lewis. I'm so tired of these two. I'm not kidding. It's very I could go on and on. I'm not gonna, you guys know how I feel. Um it's disgusting. You know, it's criminal. It's criminal what he did. I feel really bad for Shirley. I really do. I feel bad, and then there's some things that I don't feel bad. One day, let's just say Nesto gets indicted tomorrow, and he's gonna go to court on something, if not everything, right? Let's say that there is a major indictment tomorrow. Because I did hear some tea from somebody, I don't know if they're in the crowd right now, that I think there is a grand jury meeting tomorrow, and then the next one is obviously next month. Now is Nesto going to be at the grand jury? No, grand juries are private; they are secret, and the witnesses are not there. The accused is not there. They're just reviewing the evidence and the charges and making a determination whether the prosecution is going to move forward with an indictment, and that's it, right? So I want to hear, I'm saying all that to say, with that, I'm anxious to hear if in fact they have to bring Shirley up on the stand, if he gets indicted. Like, really, what did you know? I want to hear Shirley testify. That is what I am living for at this moment, is that if Nesto gets indicted, when Shirley would have to come to the stand, and potentially if they would use Sonya and have to have her testify, because I almost feel like after all of this time and all of the shenanigans, I almost feel like there's no way that she is not a material witness in something. She seems to come off like she knows so much. And you served on a grand jury in what state? It seems like she seems like she knows so much. Um Let her get on there and talk, you know? She might not know a lot about the actual crimes, but she knows a lot about what's been happening since Mr. Williams has been in the county in DC. Oh wow. My sister was a teacher in DC for a decade, and she used to get called all the time, and she was just like, it was a lot. And she said in DC was so small, like she didn't like doing it because it's like you could like legit run into somebody. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Anyway, look at us under 2 hours. I'm gonna just keep it at one video. We'll get caught up. We'll just slow and steady. We'll get through it. Um, there's just so much going on. The next video is the one where she talks about her nose job, her boob job. They're talking about some kinky stuff. They're talking about shaving and manscaping and all kinds of. Ugh. I was looking at the comments when this was. I was looking at the chat of the premiere, and you guys were like throwing up in the comments during that part. So that's this episode coming up next. And we'll do that tomorrow. We'll get into it. Okay. Um, so anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed our little picture show. What else? Anything else? I did post some interesting articles. I thought I posted ma'am in Patreon, Paul's mama, the weirdo lady. Um, if I didn't, I'll post some more. But sometimes when I post articles and news stories and stuff, those are like cases and stuff I'm reading about and have on our list to talk about in the future, or just like what I'm keeping up with. If you guys want to know like what cases I'm following, sometimes I'm posting those things in Patreon just randomly if you guys are looking for cases. I'm sure we're all following different things. I might put up a community chat that everyone can have access to, um, for like what cases are you following right now. I think they just added some new functionality. So if you're not following me on Patreon, follow. You don't have to be a paid Patreon. Obviously, there are things that will fall into that bucket, obviously. But if you want to just follow the page, I don't post a lot often but they just added this new functionality to post for non-paying members. And there are about 100 of you guys who follow that don't pay. So that's fine. Now I can communicate with you guys as well, and put up posts for you guys. So that's a new functionality, so that if you decide you want to, yeah, I keep up with Sarah Boone like from a standpoint of like I'll do a search real quick to see if the trial got started. Did she get a new attorney? Are there any other letters? You know what would be fun is getting a stack of her letters, because there's the lady Sarah Boone, the suitcase murder situation where her and her boyfriend got pissy ass drunk, and there was abuse on both sides. There was domestic violence on both sides in this relationship. And but one night she got pissy drunk and convinced him to get into a suitcase. And he was begging to get out of the suitcase. And girl, she took her ass upstairs and went to sleep. Okay. And he was begging, and she took video. And he was like, "No, Sarah, I really can't breathe. Let me out of here, Sarah." And you see the suitcase moving. She would not let him out. And it's really sad. Like I can say it and make a little joke. Like it's not funny. It really isn't funny. But like I said, that's what she did. She got pissy ass drunk. He was drunk too. This was the night that she was like, whatever. I guess she got mad. You know, some people are angry drunks, right? So this was the night that Sarah was angry drunk. He got into the suitcase and she wouldn't let him out. And she was like, "Oh, well, you're going to have to," I'm not going to say it verbatim what she said because I don't remember. But basically it was like, "Now you're going to know what it feels like." And she sat up there and did a video on her phone, everything. And like I said, she took her ass right upstairs and went to bed. Okay. Mm-hmm. She sure did. And let me tell you something, the dash cam video, I'll share that with you guys. The dash cam video, that's something that we should do a review on. When the police officers showed up to the apartment, girl, I don't want to say comedy, but it was some comedy. because her ex-husband does not mess with her. He knows she's crazy. So the ex-husband had picked up so the boy, her son, was at school. Okay. The ex-husband came through. Why she called her ex-husband? He told the officer, I don't have nothing to do with this, like for real. I'm just getting here. She called me and I'm getting ready to go pick up our son. I have nothing to do with this. And once the officer cleared him, she basically let him go. He was like, I don't have nothing to do with this situation. Like, I don't even know what happened. I didn't even go in. She told me what happened. I think he's the one. She called the police and then he called the police. And he called the police right away. She called him before she even called the police, I believe. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. So she realized her boyfriend was dead. She called her ex-husband or her soon-to-be ex-husband. I don't even know if the divorce was finalized yet. And then called the police. He called the police and was like, yeah, you're not pulling. She seems like the type that she's been into the shits and shenanigans. And I think her and her husband used to drink, but he separated himself from her. And I think he was getting himself back squared away. She knew she had to go pick up the son, all kinds of stuff. So she's calling. And then, this is all happening with the officers that arrive. Girl, the lieutenant shows up, the black lady lieutenant. Girl, she was about her absolute business. And she was like, okay, wait a second. You go have a seat over there, ma'am. You can go sit on the phone. Can I just get a cigarette? No. Can I get some water? No. Can I do no. Can I go back? No. No. Like, she would not stand still. And because the on duty, I forget what they call them, but the first arrival police officers were like, they needed a wrangler, and basically like the manager level police officer showed up, which I think is like a lieutenant or whatever, sergeant, somebody, maybe it's a lieutenant or sergeant, whoever's out in the field, more of a senior officer. Because ma'am got out of her Jeep like, okay, now what's going on here? Okay. It was crazy, but yeah, it was crazy, that initial. And then her interview was crazy. So once they finally processed the scene, homie was in there in the suitcase. Finally, they processed the scene and they get her to the police station, and her interview, when she realized she wasn't leaving and she was arrested, girl. Okay. Who is Daryl? I don't know. Oh, Daryl, Nesto's friend. Daryl is Nesto's friend. Daryl is Nesto's friend who was supposed to be in the wedding, or Nesto asked to be in the wedding and he turned it down. Compare that to the arrest of Courtney Claney's parents' arrest. They were apologizing to them, and at one point they thought they were going to walk their dog for them. Girl, what about the baby who got suffocated? What about this? Have y'all seen this? This is sad. I don't want to bring up all kinds of sad news on a Sunday night, but y'all, this was bad. Did y'all see this? The baby suffocated in the couch cushions under the weight of her sleeping father, who drank 10 tall boy beers. Okay. Faith Hope Roldan was only 6 months old when she was allegedly smothered to death when her parents became intoxicated and fell asleep. Look at these two bums. Okay. These two bums. Hold on. A Michigan couple charged with involuntary manslaughter after allegedly smothering a 6-month-old daughter who became wedged in the couch while they were intoxicated. On Wednesday, Jose Antonio Roldan, 40, and Ladisha Ann Poe, 29, appeared in court via Zoom after being charged with involuntary manslaughter and second-degree child abuse. The couple allegedly admitted to drinking and smoking marijuana while caring for their daughter, Faith Hope, Roldan in December 2023, court documents stated, according to Fox 17, the police were called to the couple's home on Davis Street in Kalamazoo at 8 a.m. December 13th about a report of a baby who was not breathing. Roldan allegedly told police he fell asleep on the couch in the living room with the baby next to him. A probable cause affidavit obtained by Fox 17. When he woke up, he found the 6-month-old wedged in between the seat. Why wasn't the baby in the bassinet? Why wasn't the baby in the crib? Why wasn't the baby in the football position? I mean, that's why you're not supposed to sleep with babies, because some people just, I'm telling you, I really did not get a good night's sleep for about a year and a half. I used to have Farrah in that football position in her boppy pillow. That's why you have a boppy pillow. That's why you football position. That's why you sleep propped up. You don't get all comfortable on the couch like you don't have a baby. That's why they don't have a baby anymore. He woke up Poe, the baby's mother, and called 911. Don't wake me up after you. I mean, fell asleep on top of the, I mean, it's awful. The baby was rushed to the local hospital where she was pronounced dead. Roldan allegedly told police he drank 9 or 10 tall boys or 25-ounce cans. These are 25-ounce cans. How much is a gallon? How many ounces is a gallon? 1 gallon equal in ounces. So 128 ounces is a gallon, right? This dude drank 10 to, he basically drank 2 gallons. I'll have 2 gallons of beer, please. He drank 10 tall boys, 25-ounce cans of alcoholic beverage, the court document said, and they smoked weed. Poe drank 5. So she drank 5. So she drank a gallon of beer. He drank 2 gallons of beer, and they smoked weed. And the baby didn't make it through the night. Are we surprised? Are we surprised, y'all? Roldan can be seen laying down on the couch. Poe was sitting at the end of the couch holding the baby. She is seen falling asleep. The documents state, would they have a camera in the house? The baby can be seen. So they must have a camera. Okay, police found footage from a video camera inside the home allegedly showing the couple drinking in the living room the night before. The affidavit says, I cannot wait to see this. Roldan can be seen laying on the couch. Poe was sitting at the end of the couch holding the baby. She is seen falling asleep. The documents state the baby can be seen falling out of her arms and becoming wedged between the father and the back cushion of the couch, the affidavit said. Poe allegedly told the police that she was far gone wasted, maybe like very, very wasted, when she fell asleep with her daughter in her arms. While Roldan was sleeping, he moved, smothering the baby, who is seen kicking her feet, and crying before becoming still. Poe can be seen in the video footage waking up, looking. Who has a camera on them the whole time in the living room? That's weird. So the whole entire thing is caught on video. Awesome. I mean, thank God for the baby, because possibly the baby would have had no justice. Now the baby is going to get justice for 2 irresponsible parents. So thank God for that. Most normal people don't need video watching them live life because they're not drinking gallons of beer. Poe can be seen in the video footage waking up, looking for the baby, and then heading to the bedroom where she stays. She's looking for the baby, doesn't see the baby, and then takes her ass to bed. The medical examiner ruled the baby's cause of death was mechanical asphyxia, and the matter of death, homicide. It's heartbreaking. Kalamazoo prosecutor Jeff Gettings said in court. Wood reports it's something that is completely unnecessary. It should never have happened. They both were in a position where they were responsible for caring for this young child. He said they failed in that regard in a grossly negligent way. They are both being held on $100,000 bonds. It's unclear whether they have entered pleas or if they have returned attorneys. who have, if whether they have retained attorneys who can speak on their behalf. Is that it? Guys, they got $100,000 bond. Don't say a word. Don't say a word, because we know somebody is sitting with a celebrity bond right now. Because we already know his take on everything.
But me, I get dogged down all the way around. Nasty Nesto. I'm telling folks, man, I ain't dead, man, with these folks, man. Hold on, no.
What's your name, Nesto? What's your name, Nesto? You know what? You know what?
What?
It's funny that you said that. You just brought back some memories. So when you said that, when I told you, I think on a couple phone calls back, remember I told you, I said, you know what they call you right here? Yeah, you said what?
You said he got superseded with a celebrity bond.
Nasty Nesto, right? However I said it. So
Yeah.
they don't took my vote.
I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215407, at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
No.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me Nasty Nesto or something.
What's your name, Nesto?
They call me Nasty Nesto or something. I ain't do. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
She says, you know what? Look, Nesto has a very high bond. And why does he have a very high bond like that? Not my problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got these two people who drank a gallon and 2 gallons of beer and took their own little baby out, 6 months old, and caught the whole thing on videotape. And they got $100,000 bond apiece, but they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. But yeah, Nesto, whatever. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. We're gonna keep this very cute and not too long, but go check out Phone Calls from Prison, guys. They put up those Paul Ferguson calls. Start from the beginning. The weirdo man Randy, who has befriended Paul. It's very weird. It's giving some YouTube streets blogger type situation. This man from out the blue does not know Paul. His mother was just sentenced to life in prison. Paul was getting ready to plead guilty to the crimes against his brother. And this man, Randy, brings his whole family to the Zooms and all kinds of, brings his family to meet Paul on the visits and all kinds of stuff. Watch it so we can talk about it, because some of you hadn't seen it yet. And go run up Shay's views on those videos. Once you get through the first one, there is interruption in there. But once you get past that and just knowing that there's some overlapping in sound, it's not perfect, crisp. And I don't know why. It might just be the recording system. It's not Global Tel Link. It's something else. Once you get past that first one, you're going to watch the rest of them, because it's like, this is weird. Oh, this is real strange, right? And then I have not watched the mama's calls, but I'm gonna watch the mama's calls, because I got to get through finish up number 4, get into number 5, and then I'm gonna watch the mamas. Okay, and then we'll talk about it one day this week. Okay, but go check it out. Anyway, that's it and that's all. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining me tonight. And that's it and that's all. Okay, guys, take care. Have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Oh, I didn't read this super chat. I'm sorry. Guess what she got Katie for her birthday? Wait for it. A ponytail. Girl, stop. I would not be surprised if that's what she did. I don't know if you're still here, 504. My bad, sis. I didn't realize that came through. Um, Girl, I was completely not paying attention to these screens tonight. So my bad. And thank you to everyone who sent through stickers, super chats, and member milestones and new members and everything. Okay, guys, thank you so much for all that you guys do, everyone. And if you have not yet hit the like button yet, hit the like button for me, and make sure your notifications are set so when I go live tomorrow, you will be notified immediately. Okay, take care. Have a